So today we will study about BGP, that is Broader Gateway Protocol. Okay, we will learn what is the Broader Gateway Protocol is. Okay, where it what it uses. Basically, it uses path vector routing. We will study about the autonomous systems. There are few autonomous systems regarding to BGP, that is STAB autonomous system, multi-homed autonomous system, transient autonomous system. So we will elaborately study all those things. Then we will study about path attributes. Okay, then we will study about the types of BGP session. Okay, and the BGP packet format. So all this we will study in this lecture. Okay, so let us begin with BGP. Now, what is the full form of BGP? BGP is Broader Gateway Protocol. Border Gateway Protocol. BGP is Broader Gateway Protocol, and it is an inter-domain routing protocol. But hopefully you understand, you have remembered that when we study about OSPF, it was intra-domain routing protocol and is based on link state routing. But in case of BGP, it is an inter-domain routing protocol and uses path vector routing. Okay, so OSPF is intra-domain and link state routing. BGP is inter-domain and path vector routing. Okay, hopefully you can just understand this. So BGP Border Gateway Protocol, it is an inter-domain routing protocol that uses path vector routing. So this things is very important, that is path vector routing and inter-domain. So these two things is very important. One is path vector routing and another is inter-domain. So BGP, this work on these two things. Okay, now we will learn what are the types of autonomous system which will be used in BGP. Okay, so types of autonomous system. So I will write as AS. Hopefully you have understand that AS is nothing but autonomous system. So first one is stub autonomous system. Okay, so a stub autonomous system has only one connection to another autonomous system. Okay, data traffic can't pass through a stub autonomous system. A stub autonomous system is either a source or sink. Okay, so let us draw the figure, then hopefully we'll understand more. This is autonomous system 1 and this is autonomous system 2. Okay, so this is, let us say this is stub autonomous system. So this stub autonomous system either source or it is a sink. Okay, and see, a stub autonomous system has only one connection, so this is only one connection. Okay, so it is only one connection to another autonomous system. Data traffic cannot pass through a stub autonomous system. That is, if some data comes from here to AS2 to AS1, so that data cannot be passed over here. So I put a cross over here. Okay, so there is no connection. Data can only come from this end and go back to this end. Okay, so data traffic can't pass through a stub autonomous system. A stub autonomous system is either a source or a sink. Either data can go, if it is a source, then data will go like this way from here to AS1 to AS2, and if it is a sink, it will come from AS2 to AS1. Okay, so this is nothing but stub autonomous system. Next we will study about multi-homed autonomous system. Multi-homed autonomous system. So what is this? It has more than one connection to other autonomous systems, but it is still only a source or sink for data traffic. Okay, so sink means there is no transient traffic. Okay, so what is this? So here only this AS1 is connected to only one autonomous system, but here this AS1 will connected to n number of autonomous system. Okay, so this is the only difference, ASN. But so data can come from this end to this end or from this end to this end, but cannot go this way. Okay, so from AS2 it can come from here to AS2 to AS3 to AS1, but and from AS1 to AS2, but not from this end. Okay, so this is nothing but autonomous, a multi-homed autonomous system. And finally we will study about the third one, that is transient autonomous system. Transient autonomous system. So it is multi-homed autonomous system that allows transient traffic. Okay, so it is multi-homed autonomous system that allows transient traffic. But this normal multi-home autonomous system does not allow transient traffic, but this transient autonomous system allows transient traffic. So this is name is transient. Okay, so what is the transient traffic? You can say that example, you can say ISP, internet service providers. So that is the internet backbone. Okay, so pictorially you can say that this is AS1, AS2, this is AS3, there is another AS4, and this is AS5. So if AS2 want to send something to AS5, so it can go from here to AS1 and then from there to AS5. So it can pass this direction. Okay, but in this case, see, AS2 can send only to AS1 and AS1, and this is a bidirectional, but AS2 cannot send any of here. But here in this transient AS2 can send the data traffic to anyone via this AS1. So this is the main difference between transient AS and multi-homed AS. Okay, now next we will study about some path attributes. Okay, so we will study about path attributes. Yeah, so we will study about path attributes. Okay, so two things in the case of path attributes. One is well-known attribute. Okay, so here every BGP, border gateway protocol router, must recognize this is a well-known attribute, and another is optional attribute. Okay, so path attributes of two kinds. One is well-known attribute, another is optional attribute, and it is not mandatory. Okay, now we will discuss about BGP session. Next we will discuss BGP session. Okay, so for the BGP session, let us first draw the figure, then you will understand it clearly. So this is A2, autonomous system 2, autonomous system 3, okay. This is autonomous system 1, autonomous system 5, autonomous system 4, okay, and these are all connected, okay. So I with the dotted line over here. So this is called internal BGP, okay, internal BGP. These dotted lines are nothing but internal BGP, and there is another autonomous system over here, okay. Let us say it is B1, okay, B2, B3, and so on. So this is connected like this way, okay, and there is a connection between A to B, okay, and this connection is called external BGP, okay. And what this external BGP does, it exchange information between two speaker nodes. So A1 and B1, this we can say that these two are speaker nodes, okay. So A1 and B1 are speaker nodes. A1 is speaker node for this system and B1 is for this one, okay. So A1 and B1 are speaker node, okay. So A1 B1 speaker node, and what is the link does, this is called external BGP. So external BGP, what will does, it exchange information between these two speaker nodes, between two speaker nodes, okay. Hope you will understand. And what is these all dotted lines over here? These dotted lines are nothing but this is called internal BGP, internal BGP, okay. That is between routers of same autonomous system. It is nothing but internal BGP are held between routers of same autonomous system. So this is also internal BGP, okay, and this is external BGP. And this is speaker node, okay. So this is the BGP session, the pictorial diagram, and from this we can say that what are the types of BGP session. What are the types of BGP session? So basically we have seen that two types. One is external and another is internal, external. So external BGP is called eBGP and this is called iBGP, okay. Now we will study about the types of packets, okay. So let us study about types of packets, of BGP, okay. So one is open, another is update. There are basically four types of packet. Another is keep alive, and the fourth one is notification. So four types of packets are in BGP. One is open, next update, next keep alive, and final fourth one is notification. Now we will discuss each and everything, what we mean by all these things, okay. So first one is open. So it is used to create an or a whatever may be a neighborhood relation. Let us say a neighborhood relation, okay. So pictorial diagram will like this. This is R1, this is open, and this is R2. So this is type of packages. First one is open. So open is used to create a neighborhood relation, okay. Next one is update, okay. It is basically used to withdraw destination that have been advertised previously, announce a route to new destination or both, okay. So used to withdraw destination that have been advertised previously announce a route to new destination or both. So this is the update. Next one we will study about keep alive. So what is the keep alive? Exchange regularly to tell other routers whether they are alive or not. So keep alive, basically just from the name you can say that whether it will just give the information whether the routers are alive or not. So exchange regularly to tell other routers whether they are alive or not. Okay, and final one is notification. Okay, so it is notification is sent by router whenever an error condition is detected. Error condition is detected, or a router wants to close the connection. So these are the 4 packets: update, keep alive, open, update, keep alive, and notification. So what is notification? It is sent by the router whenever an error condition is detected or a router wants to close the connection. Okay, so this is 4 things about this packet, types of the packet. Okay, now we will in the next next we will study about what are the BGP packet format. Just we have to draw one diagram. Okay, okay, so BGP packet format. Yeah, BGP packet format. Okay, so let us draw it. First one is marker. It is of 32-bit. Next one is length. It is of 16, and type, it is of 8-bit. Okay, and now let us say that what are the uses of this. Now marker is used for authentication purpose. Okay, next one is length. So defines the length of the message, including header. And what is the type? It is defines the type of the packet. So already we have discussed what are the type of the packet. Hopefully you remember, that is open. Next one, update, yes. Next one is keep alive, yes. And final one is notification. So this is the BGP packet format. Okay, so what we have studied till now, that what do you mean by BGP? That is Border Gateway Protocol. It is an inter-domain routing protocol that uses path vector routing. Next we have studied about what are the types of autonomous system. So we have studied that there are three types in here, that is stab autonomous system, next one is multi-homed autonomous system, and another is transient autonomous system. Okay, so after the types of autonomous system, we have studied about the path attributes. So there are two path attributes. One is well-known path attribute, that where every BGP must recognize, and another is optional, which is not mandatory. Next, we have studied about the BGP session. So in the BGP session, we have studied about the speaker node, what is speaker node, what is external BGP, what is internal BGP. Okay. Now external BGP is called eBGP and internal BGP is called iBGP. Okay. Next, we have studied about the types of the packet. There are 4 types of packet: open, update, keep alive, and notification. Okay. And finally, we have studied about what are the BGP packet format. Okay. So this BGP is normally used to come in semester exam in 5 marks. Okay, and frequently it comes in the exam, so it is very important that you should, if you write all what I have told you, you can pause the video, you can write down the notes from the video, and I think it comes in the 5 marks. So if you write all these things, hopefully you will get 5 out of 5. Okay, thank you.